some of the things you're reading about in Los Angeles. Thank goodness we sent out some wonderful National Guard. They've really helped, and a lot of problems they were having out there. They were afraid to do anything, and we sent out the troops, and they've done a fantastic job.
Los Angeles is bracing for a fourth day of protests as California's top officials prepare to sue the Trump administration over its controversial deployment of National Guard troops to the city. Violence has escalated across Tinseltown, and signs of looting have emerged as the city revolts against the president's move. Donald Trump ordered 2,000 National Guard members and about 700 Marines, intensifying tensions with state leaders and igniting a fierce legal and political backlash. Governor Gavin Newsom called the deployment an unlawful federal intrusion, said the move constitutes a serious breach of state sovereignty, and told Trump's border czar Tom Homan to arrest him.
He's a tough guy. Why doesn't he do that? He knows where to find me. That kind of bloviating is exhausting. So Tom, arrest me. Let's go.
The protests erupted Friday after federal agents arrested more than 100 immigrants in raids across LA. Demonstrations quickly escalated, with protesters torching self-driving cars, blocking freeways, and clashing violently with law enforcement. The LAPD and California Highway Patrol responded with tear gas, rubber bullets, and flashbang grenades, as parts of downtown were shut down. One reporter from Australia was even caught in the crossfire amid the demonstrations. State Attorney General Rob Bonta announced a lawsuit aimed at halting the federalization of California's National Guard, accusing Trump of stoking unrest for political gain.
Things were quiet. By the time the first National Guards people arrived in LA, they were quiet. Since then, they have not been quiet. So I'll let you conclude whether the National Guardsmen that were called unnecessarily and unlawfully by the Trump administration contributed to, caused, stoked the flames.
Trump defended his decision, claiming the deployment prevented Los Angeles from being completely obliterated. He praised the Guard's actions and labeled the protesters professional agitators and insurrectionists, though he has not invoked the Insurrection Act.
The people that are causing the problem are professional agitators, they're insurrectionists, they're bad people, they should be in jail.
At a White House event, Trump said Newsom and Mayor Karen Bass had lost control of the city and accused them of being incompetent. The president hit out at Californian Governor Gavin Newsom and Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, who have been critical about sending in the National Guard.
I like Gavin Newsom, he's a nice guy, but he's grossly incompetent, everybody knows. All you have to do is look at the little railroad he's building. It's about 100 times over budget. We're putting a flagpole over there. Under budget. I always do under budget.
This is not the first time a U.S. president, especially Donald Trump, has been sued by a state over his policies. Last month, California became the first state to sue over Trump's tariffs, challenging the president over his spate of economic reforms that have upended global trade.
Together with Governor Newsom, I'm filing our 14th lawsuit against the president.
The suit challenged an emergency power Trump cited giving him authority to enact them. With protests spreading beyond LA and tensions mounting, California officials argue Trump is using immigration enforcement to provoke confrontation. Advocacy groups and foreign leaders, including Mexico's president, have urged calm and warned against using the crisis to justify sweeping federal authority. As of Monday evening, National Guard troops and Marines were in place across the city, while demonstrators vowed to continue protesting Trump's immigration.